Hello and welcome back to The Mechanic Cooks. Today we're making a simple rustic dish. Apple and potato mash with caramelized onions. It's inspired by a traditional German dish called Himmel and Erde. Sorry for my bad pronunciation. It translates to heaven and earth. The apples from the trees, potatoes from the ground. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and head over to themechaniccooks.com for more great recipes. This dish comes from a time when people cooked with what they had. Apples, potatoes, and onions. It wasn't about complexity, it was about balance. We'll start with the base. Equal parts of apples and potatoes. Cut the potatoes into smaller pieces, half-inch cubes, and I'll leave the apples in quarters from when I removed the cores. Because apples cook easier than potatoes, this helps everything cook at the same rate, so you can put them in the pot together without worrying about one breaking down too much before the other is ready. For the apples, I'm using Red Delicious. They sit right in the middle in terms of sweetness. And for this dish, slightly sweeter apples work really well. You've got the potatoes, which are neutral, the onions, which bring that deep savory flavor, and the apples are what give you that contrast. So leaning a little on the sweeter helps everything balance out. Put them into a pot of water and bring to a boil. Once the potatoes are fork tender and the apples are soft, about 20 minutes. Drain everything and let it sit for about 10 minutes. This step matters. Apples are high in moisture, so letting that steam escape dries things out slightly so your mash doesn't end up loose or watery. While that's resting, let's work on the onions. Slice them up and get them into a pan with a bit of oil over medium-low heat. Add salt right at the beginning. This helps draw out the moisture and get the process going. Cook them low and slow, letting them break down and develop that deep brown color. As they cook, they release some liquid, and then that liquid slowly cooks off. That's when the caramelization really starts, and that's where you build that deep, rich flavor. Now, back to the mash. Add butter, salt, pepper, and just a pinch of nutmeg. Nutmeg works really well here. It's subtle, but it ties the apples and the potatoes together and adds a bit of warmth to the dish. Also, adding the butter while everything is still hot helps it to melt through evenly and gives the mash a richer texture and a bit of sheen. While everything is still warm, mash it coarsely. You're not looking for something completely smooth here. Keeping it a little rustic gives you contrast, soft potatoes and small pieces of apple throughout. Give that a mix, but don't overwork it. You want it combined, but still with some texture. What you end up with is something really balanced. You've got the sweetness from the apples, the richness from the butter, and the depth from the onions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.